Hi guys, my name is Jonah, and this is going to be my first attempt in recording a tutorial video on how to code in Python. And as you may know, or if you don't know, I'm actually a beginner at programming, but I just wanted to test this out so that I can better um, um, do my presentations. And this is what I'm going to do right now. So let's try to code something. And with this code right here, we're going to code in Python. And with this program that we have right here, this will be, I'm actually going to talk about linear search. So what is linear search? Well, in theory, actually, if I'm going to code or if I'm going to input this array right here, or list, we call that list in Python. So, or actually, I'm going to make this even better. So let's say I have a list of this. So 1, 4, 5, 4, actually no, 7, 4, 16 and 7. Okay, we have duplicate numbers and we also have unique ones. Okay, so there we go. That's going to be our inputted list. And then we are actually going to look for the value 5. Okay, so what will the program do in order for it to look for 5? Well, you said it from the title, it's linear search. So the way it looks for 5, it's going to iterate left to right. So from the 0th index to the last. So how much do we have right here? How many elements do we have here? Well, that's going to be 7. So what it's going to do is it's going to jump from here first. So once it's going to look for 5, it's going to start from the 0th index. So that's 1. Well, does 5 match with 1 right here on the list? No. So it's going to move to the second one. Does it match here? No, it doesn't. So it's going to move to the third one. But as you can see, 5 here and 5 here are equal. Therefore, it's going to stop here and it has satisfied the condition we're in. Number 5 has matched number 5 here at index 2. So there we go. That's just the length. That's just the whole scope of the program. So now I'm going to code it right now. I'm going to leave this here for reference, okay? So we're going to use the same the same list right here. Okay, so let's now move on. I'm going to code the program right now. So we're going to start with a function, and it's going to be easy because actually coding it in a function would be pretty much understandable or readable by default. So we're going to do that right now. So def, okay, that's the start of a function. Then we're going to type search. Search would be the name of the function, obviously, because it's a linear search. You want to make it linear search? Sure. But it's going to be really long, so let's just stick with search instead, okay? So search, and then we got the positional arguments. Okay, we have to know this positional arguments, but it really is not needed. Okay, you can just put it whichever what you call this, whichever location you want it to be, or order. It doesn't matter right here. You're just passing in values. Okay, so we got r. We want to call r. That's the first one. We also got n. There we go, and we also got x. Okay, I'm going to discuss these things later. Okay, so with r, with n and x, r means array. Okay, I can't type list here because it's going to recognize it as it's a keyword. Okay, it's a keyword. So unfortunately I can't do that, but we'll just stick with r for now. Okay, and then we got n and x. So what are these positional arguments? Well, with r right here, r will just be the pass-through or the positional argument that will pass through this one. This will pass through to r. Okay, we also got n here. Well, n means the length of this array or this list, and then x would be the the element or the number in question. Okay, we have to see if this is contained here in a linear search. So there we go. I guess I defined all the variables right there, or the arguments. So once I click on that, okay, put a colon right there. Let's just iterate this list. Okay, so we're gonna do that by for loop, and that's a no-brainer right there. So let's just type that. So for, let's declare I, because I means index. In our terms, it's pretty much easy for us to understand that I, or universally understood that I is the 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 value, I guess, or the variable that we set for an index. Okay, for I in array. Okay, remember array and array. they are actually intertwined together. Okay, so there we go. For I and array, it's gonna reiterate I times. So actually, I'm wrong. It's not supposed to be array because we're gonna make a pointer. Okay, so if you try to search what a pointer is, it just points the index within this list. Okay, and we have to make one. Okay, we're gonna generate one. So it's not gonna be array, but rather range. Okay, range 0 to n. Remember, n is the length of um, this list. So we have to record it. I mean, we have to put this down as n, and that would be from 0. Okay, 0 because this is index 0 till how many numbers is this? This is actually 7. So from 0 to 6, n is equal to 6. Okay, so we're gonna show that later on how that's working. So we declare this one, this iterable right here, for loop, and then we're gonna go to the next line, and then we're going to type in, so we have to accumulate. Okay, no, not accumulate. I mean, we're gonna make some conditions right here. So when we type if, if array of I, remember this is a pointer, so it actually makes sense that we're pointing on which element it should be. Okay, so we have to set a success condition. So if array of I is equal to the x, okay, x is this one right here. I'm gonna actually name it, just for reference right here. Or no, we have to put this under. Okay, so I was gonna carbon copy this. Okay, so x is equal to 5, and then this is array. Okay, we're gonna put the same things here on the bottom of this function. So yes, if array of I is equal to x, therefore we're going to return we have to return I, because I, remember, I is the index. Okay, the index in this one. Okay, we have to reiterate that's gonna return the specific index from this generated value of indexes right here. So return I, and that's it. We don't have to put an else clause. If you have an else clause, sure, we're just gonna put pass, just for so that you wouldn't lose track. So there we go. And then we have to exit of the for loop to put return -1. Why? It's because if this is not satisfied, or actually we shouldn't put this. I think it's a great rule of thumb. We shouldn't put that. It's gonna result to else, or it's not gonna do anything. So we just have to put if. If it's not gonna be satisfied, it's going to exit of the for loop, and it's gonna return -1. -1 will be the worst case, okay, or the other case if this is not satisfied. So if you've got that, then let's move on. So yeah, okay, we're done with this, and then we're going to proceed with declaring the value. So I'm not gonna actually I'm gonna take these out right now. Okay, so let's just scoot this up there, and then we're gonna type this. Okay, x is equal to 5. Array is the same one that we're gonna use, but remember, n, we haven't declared n yet, so n is equal to a length of array. There we go. Okay, we're gonna get the length right here because we need to know the number of values that are in this list, or the number of elements that are in this list. Okay, or items. I think it's much more correct to say items. So there we go. We got that. So once that's done, let's now move on. So we have we're going to type right here the function, and you're going to write the function. Okay, we're going to map all of these values to the functions. So we're going to do that right now. So we got result right here, because we're going to store the value of the return values here. Okay, we're going to store the return values here in results. So we're going to type search, then we're going to map them. So same as with this one, doesn't matter. So array, we got n, and we got x. Okay, let's put them spaces, because then that's how OCD I am. Okay, oh, remember what I said, that this should be in order? Well, it should be in order. These are called positional arguments. It's my bad. So you really have to put this in this order so that you can pass through the values into one-to-one correspondence. So array, got n, and we got x. Okay, but with this one, you can actually name it as whatever you like, but I like it for consistency. I like it the same for consistency's sake. Okay, so there we go. We got result, and it's going to run the function search array and an x. Okay, now we're gonna make the test cases once this has been succeeded. So we're gonna type if result is equal to I. Okay, therefore, um, we're gonna print the statement that says, well, remember it's a format string literal. Okay, it's an F string literal, so we really have to put in an F right there to make our lives easier. So we're gonna say that this the value x is located at index result. So you're gonna say to me, "Oh, Jonah, why does it say x here? Why does it say result?" Well, if you kept track of what I said, this x right here is the item in question or the number in question to be looked upon here, and then we got the result because the result is actually the index that's gonna give back. Okay, you can see return I. I is the specific index from here. So there we go. We got to map that out really well. Else, okay, that's the other one. Okay, or actually we can do it the other way around because we can put this here instead because it's gonna make our lives easier. We're gonna put that here. Okay, but we have to make this -1 because there's only one chance it's gonna hit -1. Okay, so if it does hit -1, or the worst case, or if this value is not located at any sort of index here in this list, therefore we have to print, we have to tell the user that the value of x is not located in this list. Okay, or maybe if you want to be more adventurous, we can just say print, and we can print the list. So that's going to be R. Okay, let's try testing it out. So we're going to use the same values right here as that's indicated here. We got 5. We're not going to change anything. We got to see if the result works. So when you type this, there we go. Because if it's going to do a linear search, because it's going to do an iterable right here for I in range 0 n. Okay, and we got this value. So once it looks for 5, it's going to go at the 0 place. It's not matching, so it's not going to do anything. Okay, it'll have to go to the next one. 4 does not match with 5, or 5 doesn't match with 4, so it's going to go to the next one. But if this has been satisfied because 5 is matching with 5, therefore it's going to return the index. Therefore, this will be satisfied, the else statement here, or the else clause, because the value x, which is 5, is located at index 2. And you can see right here, it does make sense, okay? But if I'm going to put a value that is not within these items right here, we're going to press play. There we go. The value of 8 is not located on this list. Actually, it's on this list. My grammar sucks, okay? There we go. And then it just prints the value right here. I mean, the list, okay? Just to show you that 8 does not belong here. So there we go. I guess that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed. This is my first time recording this. I just did this impulsively, and if ever this can be seen on YouTube, then hello YouTube. Just let me know if you need any sort of questions. I'll be glad to help you out because I just learned this last minute and it pretty much made sense to me, and I really can't wait to hear your your questions or whatnot down in the comment section below. So that's gonna be it for me. My name is Jonah. I am just doing this for fun, and that's gonna be it for me. Bye.